Hi, I'm Rory.
I'm Rob,
We're in Shikari.
and this is our Hit the Floor Firsts.
The first time I threw up in public was when I was about 14, drunk a full bottle of Strongbow cider, and so had all my friends, and we were out down the park, and I was on all fours throwing up, and my mates thought it'd be really funny to like not properly kick me, but just sort of kind of kick me in the stomach like while I was being sick. They thought it'd be like the funniest thing ever. So I haven't actually drunk cider since then. I hate cider. Well, I've drunk it. I keep trying it, but I hate it. That's it. I think that put me off for life.
First time I threw up was probably when I was maybe a week old and I'd just been fed by my mother and then probably yacked it up all over her nice blouse. First row, Chris and I were in sort of a band in one form or another since we were 12 years old, and we were playing a lot of covers at the time, so Beatles, Stereophonics, Oasis, that kind of thing. And I think the first song that we ever actually wrote was called Hey Johnny. Yeah, hey Johnny, coming da 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 da. Yeah, that's all I can remember. There you go. It's when we were about 12 or 13 years old.
I remember my dad when I just started learning guitar, bought me Cakewalk guitar tracks for Christmas, and I wrote a song on that. It's pretty rubbish, but yeah, can't remember how it went.
I remember being in materials technology at school and making a wooden box. I was pretty proud of that. Spent a long time, got all the joins. I don't know what the joins are called. And the hinge on the lid for the box and everything, and sanded it all down and polished it all off. And it was a really solid box. My mum's still got it somewhere, I think. I must have been about 15.
And that was the first time you ever felt proud of yourself? At the age of 15?
That I can remember, I don't know, from like a physical thing maybe. I don't know, I was probably proud that I managed to swim 100 metres when I was 9.
Why don't you say that? No, it's a really hard question, to be fair. The earliest memory I have of being proud is just like probably learning to ride a bike. But for some reason my parents bought me my first bike. It didn't have brakes on it. I don't know what they were thinking, but like my first bike didn't have brakes. So I remember I got to the end of the road and I was just like, it was the first time I'd really actually stayed up on a bike, and then I hit into the fence and my balls just smashed into the handlebars. I was just like, I don't know. At the time I was like, oh yeah, it's my own fault. Now I'm thinking, like, why did they buy me a bike without brakes anyway?
I remember being about 6 years old and having stabilisers on my bike, and then I saw a kid that was like 3 or 4 was just whizzing around with no stabilisers, and I thought, oh, you little... Definitely wasn't proud of that moment.
Probably me. I was on a family holiday in the Isle of Wight. It was like a caravan holiday, and I won a strongman competition. Oh no! It was a Mr. Muscles competition or something. I wasn't particularly big, but I was like, yeah, I've got big. Must have been about 6 or something, and yeah, I won the competition.
When I was a little kid, my grandparents used to get the Sunday paper, and they used to give me the Sunday Fun Day or the Fun Day Times. That was it. And in it was a competition. You just have to answer some really crappy, easy question and send away. I couldn't believe it that I won, and I won a gladiators set with all little gladiator figurines, with Wolf and Hurricane and all the rest, and Rhino, and they had the sticks with the bars, and they had this whole climbing wall, and I was well chuffed. I must have been about, I don't know, 25.
I don't ever remember believing in Santa. I had like an older brother and sister, so I guess they must have spilled the beans like really early. I don't remember ever believing in Santa. Sad.
Yeah, I remember kind of half knowing that Santa didn't exist, but then figuring it out, like, or solidifying my knowledge of it when I'd sort of pretended to be asleep and heard my parents creep into my room and hang the stocking at the end of my bed. I also remember the the tooth fairy. I lost a tooth, put it under my pillow, and the next morning it was still there, and I went to my dad, the tooth fairy hasn't come. He's like, oh really? So he came into my room whilst I was standing there, so swiped his hand underneath, and then said, let's have a look. Oh, there's a pound. That was so obvious. Well, we're pretty excited. We've just finished recording we've just finished mixing our next album number Quattro, which is going to hopefully be released sort of January time, but we're holding off the proper announcement until we get our February headline tour sort of finalised, and so then there's going to be a press release with all that. So hold on to your butts, it's coming.